Stakes are high for two teams looking to toughen it out and prove something here. One team with that semi-final dream and another with the ongoing search for their first win. A quadruple header Friday for all of us here in Paco Arena. It's our third game of the day between the PGJC, Navy, Sea Lions, and the Alpha Insurance Protectors. May Reyes at your service, reporting courtside today. This is the Spiker Serve Invitational Conference, where power meets passion.
The Sea Lions, they've lost all of their 5 games, and in fact, they have not won a set in the last 2 games. They are playing for pride as they finish off their appearance here in the Invitational Conference. Meanwhile, for the Insurance Protectors, they still have a shot at making it to the semifinals, but they've got to win their remaining 2 games if they are to pick up the magic number 4 wins before the close of this elimination round. This is the quadruple header. We've already brushed off the first 2-3 setters, and Sea Lions, Insurance Protectors coming up, and also the defending champion Super Spikers taking on the very dangerous Spin Doctors. Hi everybody, thanks for watching us. We're here at the Paco Arena, and we are also live on One Sports Plus and Pilipinas Live. Eric Ipan alongside Neil Flores. May Reyes, you saw a little bit earlier. Neil, obviously one team wounded, the other team hungry for a big win today.
We are still looking for 3 more teams to enter the next round of competition. Crisscross just solidified their spot in the number 1 in the team standings because of that win against UST Gameville. And as for Alpha Insurance, it is win or go home because they also have the Signal Super Spikers next up on their calendar. So for PGJC Navy, they just really want to end on a high note.
Well, for the Navy, it's been a very rough Invitational Conference as you look at what Neil was talking about, the team standings currently.
Magic number is 4, as you said. So UST Gameville, Savoj, Aesthetics, and the Signal already have 4 wins apiece. For Alpha Insurance, they're 2 and 3. They still have a shot, but it is going to be a difficult road up ahead. No room for mistakes for the Insurance Protector. So for UST Gameville, they are looking at this game. They are watching this game because a loss for Alpha means that they will be part of the cast of the semifinals.
All right, let's take a look at the last game of the Sea Lions. It was a 3-setter. They lost back-to-back 3-setter matches. Obviously, that's very painful for them. They're not used to being dead last in the standings, but it was a tough matchup against the Spin Doctors.
Savoj just started strong in that first set, 25-14, and they never looked back. They controlled every aspect of that game. There were bright spots for PGJC Navy, the likes of Greg Dolor and Joven Dela Vega. But as a team, Savoj definitely played better volleyball in that matchup. That's why it was a sweep from their end. Yung set number 3 lang dumikit yung PGJC Navy, 25-23. But in the scoring categories, it was really the attacking of Savoj that helped them win that in a straight sets fashion.
Well, you mentioned the bright spot. There was one bright spot in terms of scoring. Obviously, Greg Dolor will always try to lead the team. But Joven Dela Vega, he missed their first game against the King Crunchers, but he's starting to get back into form. A double-digit performance, but not enough for them to get a win.
This isn't the full form of Joven Dela Vega. He can easily score 20 points in a 3-set match, but he's still easing himself into the system of PGJC Navy after suffering that illness. But we're just happy that he's back on the floor and meron ng support crew si Greg Dolor in terms of scoring. 12 attacks and 1 block. Good numbers for Joven Dela Vega, but against a hungry Alpha Insurance Protector squad, he definitely needs more than 13.
That's right, and he needs help from, Greg Dolor and so many other names. Omar Liok, hopefully they all step up. They all are in the lineup today for Coach Pascua. In the meantime, let's talk about the Insurance Protectors. They're coming off back-to-back losses, but those are losses they could have won. 4-set loss against VNS. They also lost a 5-setter, that thrilling, historic 5-setter against USD.
This was actually the most painful loss for Alpha Insurance because VNS is already out of contention for the next round, and I think VNS only has 1 win, and that was against Alpha. So they definitely spoilers to the party para dito sa insurance protectors. But they still have 2 games to go, so their fate is now in their hands in that last match. They were able to keep in step with VNS in terms of the attacking department, but they were outblocked by the young Griffins. Defensively, VNS played better compared to Alpha, and now there's no way but up for the insurance protectors. They just have to bounce back.
2 players in double digits in that game. Barbie San Andres, the top scorer, her second best scoring game so far this conference.
Not just in attacking. Yes, he had 18 points, but they had a lot of support from his end also in terms of defense. 9 digs, a couple of excellent receptions, and he was also part of the previous VNS squad, kaya familiar na siya dun sa laro ng VNS. Unfortunately, the 18 points was not enough to help his team extend that match to a 5th set. But now, all systems go for Barbie San Andres. I'm sure that they are very eager to enter this match. They want to bounce back big, and they can do it with the leadership of Barbie San Andres.
That's right. They're going to have to take it against the Sea Lions, who are hungry for their first win of the Invitational Conference. Who do you think is going to win? If you're tweeting, if you're putting out there something out there on social media, don't forget the hashtag SpikerSurf2025. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the first set between these 2 teams right here on your Signal TV channels.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Paco Arena in the city of Manila. This is the 2025 Invitational Conference of the Spiker Surf, where power meets passion. This is a preliminary round. Match number 24 features the defender of the sea, the PGJC Navy Sea Lions, and their challenger across the net, the Alpha Insurance Protectors. Introducing our officials for this match. Our first referee, Mr. Bobby Celso, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Paulie Sanchez, National Referee. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now meet the starters. First, for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions, Beginning with our team captain, middle blocker number 16, Seaman First Class, Greg Dolor. Outside hitter number 1, Mark Paulino. Middle blocker number 5, John Jamar Castel. Setter number 8, Abdul Bangkola. Middle blocker number 15, Apprentice Seaman Peter Kiel. Outside hitter number 18, Seaman Second Class Joven Dela Vega. Their starting libero number 13, Seaman Second Class Jack Kalinking. Head coach for PGJC, Mr. George Pasqua. Calling on the Alpha Insurance Protectors. Beginning with middle blocker number 1, Vince Simpson. Setter number 6, Jen Michael Apolinario. Opposite hitter number 7, JJ Havilona. Middle blocker number 8, Raymond Sabanal. Outside hitter number 9, Rocky Motol. And outside hitter number 24, Barbie San Andres. Their starting libero number 15, Niel Manato. Head coach for Alpha, Mr. Fritz Michael Sanchez. This is the match number 24 preliminary round between the PGJC
Two new
Navy
players
Lions.
in the lineup for Coach George Pasqua as Mark Paulino and Bonjamar Castel. Together they had 5 points in the last game. Will be part of the starting lineup, joining Peter Kiel, Greg Dolor, Joven Dela Vega, and Abdul Bangkola. Meantime, for the Insurance Protectors, no change for Coach Mike Santos. It's the same starting lineup. 18 points. Barbie San Andres, we talked about him. Vince Himzon, second leading scorer in the last game with 16 points.
The Insurance Protectors need to gain as many points as possible.
Yeah.
So they need to win it in 3 to 4 sets. Not just this game, but even their next game against the Super Spikers. But they just have to focus here first. Take it one game at a time. For PGJC Navy, they're out of contention as well. But they want to get a big win against Alpha.
It all boils down on the points, just like what Neil said. The win-loss record will not matter much because if some of the top teams have more points in their 4-3 win-loss record, and they will take out, essentially, the Insurance Protectors. So nothing is safe right now for the green shirts as they take the court for the second to their last game. Now, both teams playing their second to their last games. They're both at 5 games so far. We're nearing the end of the elimination round. Only 4 will move forward to join our 2 guest teams. Pro Volley Academy, Australia, and also a student team out of Japan. Set number 1 is underway. A free ball here for the Sea Lions. Kalinking, Greg Dolor. Apolinario pops it up. Manato to San Andres. Down the line, Dela Vega with a dig. Kalinking again. And they go to Peter Kiel. From the pipe. And that is Moton with the first point.
Good start for the Insurance Protectors. After that long defensive sequence, they were able to get their first point off that Moto back row hit. Gets a triple block set up by PGJC Navy.
Jack Kalinking better be careful. He's part of the Alas national team. He can't be sacrificing his body around. The SEA Games coming up December 9.
Some of the teams are starting to transition to the roster na walang Alas Pilipinas players. We saw that a while ago with Chris Cross. Josh Ibanez didn't play a lot in the 3rd set. Pinahingan na rin siya ni Coach Oji Mamon.
Vince Himzon is blocked. Apolinario back to Vince Himzon. What a quick hit.
First point for Vince Himzon. You know that he is a very agile middle blocker that can deliver a lot of quick hits for Alpha Insurance.
Out of Mapua, Mapua Cardinal, Barbie San Andres. A short pass coming from Dolor. Kalinking back to Dolor. There's a block. Kiel with coverage. Really difficult set, but Greg Dolor going down the line and misses it.
No challenge from PGJC Navy. That was clearly outside from Greg Dolor. PGJC Navy doesn't want to start the way they started in that last game. 25-14, medyo malayo yung score. They couldn't get their flow early on.
Greg Delor coming off his slowest scoring game, 7 points only in that loss against the Spin Doctors. As a net touch they call against Javelona.
Javelona usually comes in as a substitute, but now he's in the starting unit.
A second straight game as a starter for Javelona. Greg Delor, formerly from FEU. Anato with a great pass. Combination play. Motol got it.
CSB standout. Now scoring at will for Alpha Insurance. That's the second point of Rocky Motol. One from the back row, one from the left pin. It's a deadly duo, Barbie San Andres and Rocky Motol.
That's right.
Standouts from the NCAA.
And that kid as well who just served, Vince Himzon, also standout in the NCAA out of Letran. Former Rookie of the Year back in season 98. Peter Gale serving. Sea Lions down by 1. And they will tie the game off a service ace.
Serving can be the deciding factor of this ball game. Both teams have good defense systems, but whoever passes better would probably get the upper hand.
Javelona off the block and outside. Well, it's a good sign for the Sea Lions. They already have an ace. They only had 1 ace in 3 sets against the Spin Doctors. Meanwhile, no aces for the Insurance Protectors in their last game. That loss against VNS, that is going to be outside.
Too long for Joven Dela Vega. Was it a lot of spin in that last hit? 2-point lead for Alpha.
Javelona, only 2 points against the Griffins. Best game was against UST, 22 points. Good pass by Kalingking. Bangpola. Ooh, nice hit coming from Paulino.
You can see the collegiate stars now transitioning to the Spikers turf. From Adamson University, now with the PGJC Navy Sea Lions.
Combination play again. Motol, this time nowhere to go. Shut down by Paulino. So back-to-back points for Mark Paulino.
Monster block for PGJC Navy. No commitment dun sa quick attack ng Alpha. Led to that established double block from the Sea Lions.
6-all. And what a nice swing from Ray Sabanal.
No blockers there. It's practically like a free spiking drill for Sabanal and Apolinario.
Motol. Overpass. That one touched last by the Insurance Protectors.
Bangpola will get that point for his squad.
So Mark Paulino has got 2 points. 2 of the 7 of the Sea Lions. Good pass by Motol. On the back row, it's Javelona. Javelona sends us to our first technical timeout. It is the Insurance Protectors up by 1.
Back inside the Paco Arena, you're still watching the Spikers Serve Invitational Conference where power meets passion. For a gritty team with a lot of reliable players, surely the Alpha Insurance Protectors are maximizing that edge. However, for today, we won't really see the services of Nadera, Anima, and Takeda, who all told me before the game they want to really give chance to others today. Knowing that they're still in the semis race, this match is really crucial for them to unleash their full potential, both starters and even second stringers. So as Belly is cheering from the sidelines today, he also told me he'll take on the photographer and manager role muna for now. What do you think, Eric and Neil?
Well, he's not taking any photos just yet. We'd love to see what he posts on social media. Although this is his second straight game not playing for Billy. And while Nadera coming off an 8-point performance in the last game, tied at 8-all. Well, it looks like, I mean, by the way, Dolores smiling, he seems like he's playing loose.
Yeah, there's no pressure, of course, for the Navy Sea Lions. They can play spoilers also.
A nice two-handed push there by San Andres. Gotta be tough, though, if you're the insurance protectors, as you look at the shot by San Andres here. I mean, you're trying your best to get a win, but that's not even an assurance that you'll make it to the semifinals. Bangkola, a reverse, and Peter Kiel will send it outside.
Another unforced error for PGJC Navy on their attacks.
It's been a tight game. Nobody really able to pull away. There's an overpass. Oh, what a block by Bangkola against San Andres. Chance ball here for the blue shirts. On the second touch, Dolor sends it over. Battle at the net, almost a touch there. Great body control by Himzon. Dolor again. Block, Himzon pops it up. Apolinario, the reverse. Jamelona across court. That's gone.
Solid defense on the floor from the insurance protectors. The Philippine Navy Sea Lions had a lot of opportunities to put that ball away, but hindi lang po payag talaga malapagan itong Alpha Insurance.
Biggest run. 3 straight points scored by the green shirts. Bangkola goes to kill. This time, that one right on the line.
You always have to put at least one blocker against Peter Kiel.
Peter Kiel, only 3 points in their last game. I mean, if he stepped up a little bit more that game, they probably could have given the Spin Doctors a run for their money instead of losing 3 straight sets. Bangkola with a serve. Himzon. Nice dig from Bangkola. Wait a minute.
Net violation will be called on the Sea Lions. Still a 3-point lead for the insurance protectors.
There it is on the way down for Peter Kiel. San Andres serving a 12-9 opening set. Looper of a serve. Good pass. Bangkola reverse. Dolor against a single block.
You just know na tama yung naging decision ng setter pag single blocker na ibibigay niya sa attacker niya. And Greg Dolor just put that ball away with authority.
Only the first point of Greg Dolor. Surprisingly, we're almost halfway to the opening set. Great pass from the pipe. There it is, San Andres.
Gotta love the development of men's volleyball in the Philippines. After the World Championships, bumilis ng bumilis yung pace natin, lalo na dun sa back row attacks.
I mean, how much, of course you played in the UAAP, Neil. How much faster? I mean, is it 50% faster?
Well, before, we just used the pipe for emergency purposes, but now it's a primary option for the setters on the floor. And sometimes they even have a higher success rate attacking from the back row compared to the front line because it gives the attacker a wider view of the court of their opponent.
Good save, but the lure comes up short. So it's a 14-11 lead for the insurance protectors. Jamelona serving. Paulino with a pass. Dela Vega adjusts. Baptista is now in for the Insurance Protectors. Good save by Castel in the middle. Chance ball here for the green shirts. 1-2. Motol is blocked. Apolinario with the touch. Motol tries again. That one picked up by Paulino. Bangkola to the pipe. And dig by San Andres. Good. Exciting rally between these two teams. Kalingking passes. Running attack for Castel. Kalingking right there for coverage. Bangkola this time to Paulino. Rejected.
That block will be credited to Jem Apolinario. Probably the shortest there on the floor, but he can jump.
Yeah.
He got the timing right. Closing the line for Mark Paulino.
Kel Apolinario, just so you guys know, is 5'6", out of UE. 4-point lead.
He's also an assistant coach in the PVL
Oh, that's right.
for the Tower High Risers.
Motol backing up for it. A standing spike. Bangkola all the way out to Paulino. This one through the block. Apolinario to Javelona. Pushes it. Nice block by Castel. Apolinario to Motol against a single block. Right now, biggest lead for the Insurance Protectors off a 3-point run. 16-11 first set.
Top 5 players ko sa Spiker Surf ay unang-una nga ang idol si Kuya John Paul Bugawan. Idol na idol ko talaga. Tapos yung susunod ko ay si Rocky. Sobrang saya ko kasi yung MVP na kalaban namin, kompe ko na ngayon. At ganun din si Barbie. Halos magkakapad na din turingan namin. Tapos yung pang-apat ko ay si Kuya Edward. Sobrang nakakabus ng moral. At ang last ko ay si Kuya Brian Baguna. Sobrang idol ko talaga kaya nabubuhay ang volleyball dahil kay Kuya Brian.
You know what I would like to hear? The Gimme 5 of Neil Flores.
Dip asked me this a while ago and I said na feeling ko hindi na nila kilala yung Gimme 5 ko.
Ganun na katagal. We're not talking about Edget Mabayan days, are we?
Henry Pecaña.
Bangkola underhand pass. Paulino is rejected by Sabanal. Dela Vega, yes!
Better swing from Joven Dela Vega. He's been trying to challenge the line, the end line of the Insurance Protectors. Pero matibay talaga yung floor defense ng Alpha.
They got a good side out, Sea Lions. Let's see if they can score consecutive points here. Good pass by San Andres. Motol.
Jem Apolinario is trying to utilize speed to confuse the blockers of the Sea Lions. He's gone to different combination plays already.
4 for Motol. Coming off a 6-point performance, so he's off to a very early start today. A 2-man substitution here for Coach Pascua, as we see John Raquiza check in, along with Marvin Jairami, who did not play in their last game. Meanwhile, Raquiza did not score, played 3 sets off the bench. Nice down the line.
There's also a net violation called on Sabana. Either way, it would have been a point for the Sea Lions.
13 serving 17. Sea Lions looking for their first win. They're 0-5. Nice single man block by Castel. Sabanal with a dunk.
Jem Apolinario is just flexing his attackers at this point. Ganda ng distribution. Very balanced. Rocky Motol has 4 points. Javelona has 3. Sabanal has 2. San Andres also has 2.
Delor rejected. Quick hands.
Face to be tall.
Castel, yep. Bonjomari Castel, 6'3". Arguably the tallest player in the lineup for Coach Pascua.
Didn't even need to jump.
Bonjomar Castel out of University of Perpetual Health. He's a former Alta. Motol with a great pass. Back row for Javelona. And the dig goes over. Chance ball here for the green shirts. Ooh, looked like a combination, but then San Andres was saying, para sa akin yun.
Perfect setup though. Regardless kung kanino man mapupunta yung bola, they timed that well.
That only means that's how high Himzon jumps. He caught a pass for a person behind him. 5-point game. Good pancake save by Motol. Down the line for Javelona. The dig goes over. Apolinario to the pipe. Motol rolls it over. Hayrami digs it. Rakiza to Kiel. This one a battle at the net. It was swiped out. It will be touched last by the Sea Lions.
That's the correct call by the first referee. Again, the defense of Alpha Insurance just helping them maintain the 6-point lead against the Sea Lions.
Timeout called by Coach Pascua and the Sea Lions.
Sabay. Kailangan explosive galaw. So huwag kang tatalo sa tapat. Bilisan mo na yung... Tingnan mo yung team nila. Pag wala ka sa timing, sa palo, hindi mo rin matatimingan yung block. Kasi ang pinapapatay lang nila, yung middle lang nila eh. Pagka good receive, automatic, middle lang binibigay. So ready tayo, ang kamay hindi nandito sa baba. Nasa taas kasi mabilis yung bola. Hindi, sabayan. Tapos yung receive, tandaanin nyo lang. Okay? Liwanag. So dito tayo. Ulit. Dito tayo. Mani. Sarong lang po kayo, mga base. Para makasabay mo, Sarong.
Only the first timeout for Coach George Pascua. He still has one more remaining. In the meantime, for Coach Mike Santos, still has a couple of timeouts. They led by as many as, well, actually 6 now. Previously it was 5. Really good first set here for Apolinario. I mean, he's been distributing to almost everyone. San Andres got touches, Himzon, Javelona, Motol especially. Hayrami, the reverse. And Rakiza is turned away.
Perfect timing on the block this time from Barbie San Andres. Aside from the defense of the insurance protectors, yung low fast setting ni J.M. Apolinario yung gumagana for them.
4 points for San Andres. There's another 4-point run. Ends there on a service fault by Apolinario. Hayrami and Rakiza will step out. Dela Vega, Bancola return for the Sea Lions. Abdul Hafiz Bancola out of Letran. This is only his 3rd game for the Sea Lions. Oh, San Andres!
Another combination play from the insurance protectors. We've seen a lot of those kinds of plays. La Serna will replace Motor.
Take a look at the 5th point of San Andres. Putting a lot of pressure on that ball. So Barbie San Andres out of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Started playing volleyball at 14 years old. What a serve, Paulino. Perfect pass though. Left-handed push by Peter Kielis. A net touch on Himzon.
Fortunate violation there because the defense was ready. The attackers were already backpedaling to their possessions. Transition to offense.
Delors serving. A great pass by San Andres. La Serna with his first point of the tournament. This is his first game ever of the Invitational Conference.
His teammates are very happy for him. He gets his first point off his first attempt.
Another former Falcon, Denzel La Serna, 23-16. Dela Vega comes up short, and that'll put the insurance protectors at set point.
They can't seem to get their offense going, talking about PGJC Navy. Sometimes it is frustrating na nakikita mo lahat ng sinusubukan mong gawin on offense na iaangat nasa kabilang side ng court. But they will get another chance to get more points.
So Peter Kiel, a former Tamarao, joined the Sea Lions back in 2022. Lacerna for the win, not yet. Picked up by Dolor. Bangkola, reverse. Dela Vega, cross court, got it.
That's more like it. Point number 3 for Joven Dela Vega.
So one set point saved by the Sea Lions. Right now they are deep underwater, so to speak. Oh, combination play. Lacerna unable to put it away. Bangkola back to Dela Vega, and Lacerna can't get the kill. Will get the kill block instead for the Insurance Protectors.
That's 2 points for the substitute of Alpha Insurance.
First set going to the Insurance Protectors against the Sea Lions. They win by 7. First set action already in the books. The Insurance Protectors taking down the Sea Lions in the first set by 7 points.
Greg Dolor was limited to 2 points in that first set. And dun nagka-problema yung PGJC Navy because we know that Greg Dolor is always at the forefront of their offense. But it's a good thing that he got a lot of support from Peter Kiel. Peter Kiel is the top scorer right now with 4 points, followed by the 3 points of Paulino and Dela Vega. But on the other hand, it was really the combination plays of Alpha Insurance that helped them win. Ang daming combination plays, a lot of single blocks on the side of PGJC Navy. So JM Apolinar just had a field day in choosing his attackers in set number 1.
You take a look at the numbers here, and which explains why it's +5 in terms of attacks for the Insurance Protectors. They're all also better defensively, +2 in blocks.
So sobrang ganda ng nilalaro ng Alpha Insurance. They were able to field in Lacerna, their second stringer, to give him more playing time.
Well, as per the report of May Reyes, that's the reason why the likes of Nadera, Anima not playing today, to give the other young players some precious experience at this level of volleyball. Insurance Protectors trying to give the Sea Lions their 6th straight loss and keep them winless in this tournament, and in the process also keep their hopes alive for a semi-final slot, although like what we mentioned in the Open, that is not a sure thing. Because in the event that there will be teams tied with their win-loss records, it'll boil down to points first, and then quotient and other factors.
When you win in 3 or 4 sets, you get 3 points. When you lose in 5 sets, you get a point. But again, masyadong maliit yung 1 point at this stage of the competition. You really need to win it in 3 or 4. So that's the goal of Alpha Insurance right now. They're right on track. Dominant first set. And they are now back to their regular rotation.
JJ Jamelona scoring the first point of set number 2. That's his 4th point, by the way. Serve is outside for San Andres. So 1-all.
When we started the first set, nakakasabay naman yung PGJC Navy, but when Apolinario really utilized the speed in their transition offense, dun sila nahuli.
Good pass by Manato, the reverse. Haberona. It's been a good day for JJ.
Trying the output of Barbie San Andres. They both have 5 points now. Is also transitioned to a different role. He has always been an outside hitter, even in his collegiate days, but now he plays as an opposite.
Jairami is in the starting lineup. Paulino is rejected. Dolor keeping it alive. Dela Vega will send it over. Apolinario Sabanal with a kill.
Lightning speed. Ganun kabilis yung quick attacks ng Alpha Insurance. Even Bodge Castel was delayed. You would think na pag matangkad na, hindi na nade-delay kasi konting tanol lang naabot na. But sa bilis ng atake ng Alpha, kahit si Bodge Castel nade-delay. But he gets the point right back for the Sea Lions.
Second point for Montemar Castel. So from one middle to another. It's a 1-point game. That is outside for the 31-year-old Castel.
That will not help their cause. You only have the allowance to give away free points if you are dominating the other scoring categories of the game. But so far, it has been Alpha leading.
And a nice kill coming from Dela Vega. And that's his 4th point of the game. So Dela Vega to serve. He is the former best server in the Invitational Conference last year. Great pass by San Andres. They go to the pipe. That one is short for Barbie.
The libero of PGJC Navy was also in possession. So even if that ball went over, naka-ready na yung defenders ng Sea Lions.
So 4-all. Not for long. Service fault for Dela Vega. Meantime, Rocky Moton, former VNS Griffin. He is the reigning Rookie of the Year in the NCAA. Cross-court hit by Paulino going wide.
That was also their problem in set number 1. They've been trying to convert off their offense pero masyadong malakas lumalagpas dun sa perimeters ng court.
Ooh, speaking of perimeters ng court. Now way too long for Motol.
Was underneath that ball. And that is crucial when you go to your jump serve. The ball should always be in front of you if you want to get a good contact point.
And usually it's the toss that's a little bit tricky, especially for the young players. Motol with the receive. It's not a good one. San Andres against a double block. Finds the line.
That's a new strategy in modern volleyball. Players now target those corner pockets.
So the insurance protectors back up by 2. Jairami to Dela Vega. Ooh, what a missile through 2 blockers.
He is regaining his role as the main scorer for the Sea Lions now with 5 points, surpassing the output of Peter Kiel. Laki din nung butas sa gitna ni San Andres and Himzon.
And Himzon knocks it off the block. 2-point lead. Insurance protectors, set number 2.
Back inside the Paco Arena, you're still watching the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference where power meets passion. While they're officially eliminated from semis contention, the Navy Sea Lions have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Earlier, I talked to Coach George Pascua and sinabi niya nga na habang wala pa silang panalo, the bright side they gain from this conference are maturity and learnings. In addition, a proud moment for him is having to see Joven Dela Vega finally back on the court. Yung puso niya sa laro at yung way na i-lead niya yung team on and off the court, all despite recovering from his condition. Those are indeed the small wins for both Coach George and the Navy Sea Lions. But for now, back to you, Eric and Neil.
All right, thanks, May. Back-to-back games in double digits for Joven Dela Vega, 13-13. Aces is back with a new season, bigger stories. Aces returns for Season 2 only on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and register now and stream all Pilipinas Live originals anytime and anywhere on any device. Marvin Jairami. First game back after missing that match against the Spin Doctors. Javelona off a block touch.
This is the point in the first set kung saan kumalas yung Alpha Insurance. They started off with a 2-3-point lead. They sprinted to the 25-point mark.
San Andres has probably one of the most unique service rituals. He holds that ball with the left hand to his side. Delore into the net.
Delore still trying to find his rhythm on offense. Still stuck at 3 points.
San Andres now with 6 points. There's an ace, make that 7 points now for San Andres. Do you ever have a service ritual, Neil? No?
Before, most of the players were float servers.
Okay.
And even yung bola natin nag-iba na eh. Mas maganda na yung volleyball now for jump serves.
Okay. Dela Vega. That's popped up by San Andres. Insurance Protectors on a 3-point run. Delore. Here's Jairami back to Greg. And that ends the run of the Insurance Protectors. Greg Delore. Just his 3rd point of the game. Manageable deficit for the Sea Lions, only down by 3. Apolinario, they reverse. They go to Javelona. That dig goes wide for Dela Vega.
Javelona has been so efficient in attacking. 8 points now for JJ Javelona. Now the top scorer for both teams.
Four-point game. Paulino. Apolinario with the first touch, so it's San Andres setting it up for Javelona. He has the hot hand. Delore pops it up. Jairami to Dela Vega. Himzon with the first touch. To the pipe they go. San Andres with a push. Jairami gets a touch. Kalingking will pass to Delore. Pushes with 2 hands from the back row. San Andres.
Overpass.
But Castel into the net.
Unfortunate error there because it was really a gift wrapped beautifully for the Sea Lions, but Bonch Castel just mistimed that ball.
Now Castel will sit down. Anthony Kuramen checks in for the first time today. Kuramen coming off a 2-point performance. Dela Vega. And one dug by Apolinario. Javelona, cross court, got it!
This man can do no wrong. 9 points for JJ Javelona. Another fireball from him to give Alpha a 6-point lead in the 2nd frame.
And that will prompt Coach Pascua to call a timeout.
So, yung atom system nila, okay, back row, huwag kayong sasagat dito sa may antena. Nandito naman si Libero, pabayaan yung yung sa cross court. Tsaka ang depensa natin, hindi pa atras. Ang depensa natin, pasugod. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung bola. Kasi gusto nating manalo. Kailangan iangat niyo yung bola. Either bago tumawid, ma-block. Pag hindi na-block, kunin sa depensa. Hindi, atake tayo. Kasi pinababayaan ninyo eh. Hindi, angat ko ng bola.
Yes, pre, let's go! Tara!
Sigla natin, pre. Sigla na tayo. Aggressive na sa lobby.
PGJC!
We're still looking for the offense of PGJC Navy. Yun lang talaga yung missing link siguro sa kanila. You have to keep in step in terms of numbers dun sa attacking department.
Jairami. There's Coranen with his first point today.
Fresh legs for Coach George Pascua. You also have to bring the energy back. When you're trailing by as much as 5-6 points, nakalimutan din ng players mag-enjoy. But in the end, volleyball is still a game.
Yep. Apolinario. A nice block by Dela Vega. One-handed set by Apolinario, and Sabanal this time puts it away.
A quick conversion of the quick attack for Alpha Insurance. More substitutions. For the protectors, Cajolo and Lopez will replace JJ Avilon and JM Apolinario to give them a full front line.
So Rans Cajolo also playing in his first game of the conference. Didn't play in their first 5 games. Meantime, Lopez was a starter in their game against UST. 16-9 after that ace by Lopez. Insurance Protectors up in set number 2.
My top 5 players in Spikers Turf is first, my captain ball in PGJC Navy, Greg Dolor. Pinaka magaling na leader sa team namin. Next is Brian Baguna, syempre, walang iba. Alam nyo na, kilalang-kilala niyan. Then next, Mark Espejo. Syempre, matagal ko na din nakasama yan. And then, part din ng military. Kiran Ran, salute you. Then my last, syempre, myself. Syempre.
Sea Lions looking for their first win. They've lost 5 straight and will not qualify for the semifinals of the Invitational Conference. It's been a tough 2025 for the Sea Lions. They only won 1 game in the Open Conference this year. They're 1 out of 9, and they might finish this Invitational 0-7. Side out after the technical timeout for the Sea Lions, but they've got a long way to go, down by 6 points. Lopez passes in easy put away for Cajolo.
It's like Jem Apolinario knows na intentionally binibigyan ng PGJC Navy sila ng single blocker. That's why he's been going to those sets to the middle. And the sets are perfectly placed. That time it was Lopez, their second setter, na naiiwas niya dun sa kamay ng single blocker. Kaya madaling ma-convert ng attacker.
Service out for Motol. Coach Mike Santos, I was looking at his reaction on the sidelines. He was not happy. Meanwhile, a double sub for the Sea Lions as Bangkona is in, and also in for the first time is Ray Honra. Bad pass by Motol. So it's 2 in a row scored by the Sea Lions.
They need more of that. They can score consecutively. Ang lakas ng front line din ng PGJC Navy. Just have to be smarter in terms of choosing their options for attack.
Paulino with a good serve. They're targeting Motol. Cajolo down the line. Now one outside. So 3 in a row now scored by the Sea Lions.
Alpha Insurance has to be careful. Dahil pag nag-init si Greg Dolor, they will be in trouble.
Right now, this is not a safe lead anymore. But Cajolo bounces back from the error.
This edition of the Spikers Turf, labanan din ng depth ng bench. We see a lot of these substitutions, but yung second stringers na pumapasok can actually be part of the starting six.
Yeah. Meantime, Jeboy Abunyawan, there he is, team captain checking in. This is just his second game for the Insurance Protectors as Peter Kiel knocks it in.
He is the most consistent attacker right now for PGJC Navy, considering that he is a middle blocker na limited lang yung sets na naibibigay sa kanya.
Overpass. And Dolor will put it away.
Might be the impact point that they've been waiting for. Up high and down hard for Greg Dolor.
So another 2-point run here. It's a 3-point game. Cajolo, those cross-court hits much better.
That's a stronger angle for Southpaws, yung cross-court. Well played by the double substitution of the Insurance Protectors.
Quality minutes, especially from Cajolo, as Apolinario and Javelona return. Kel Apolinario's got a full front line. They're up by 4. Plenty of choices for Apolinario. Running attack for Kuramen. And that push going wide.
Javelona had his eyes on that corner pocket. Tama naman, because there was nobody there guarding that space. Sailed outside, so now the Sea Lions are within 3.
Meantime, Jairami and Dela Vega return. Bangkola, Honra will sit back down. 3-point game. They're definitely still in it. These Sea Lions could serve. And a bad pass by Motol. Manato will set it up for San Andres. And San Andres is turned away.
This is the squad that we know of. PGJC Navy making a case for themselves here in the second set.
And this is the closest they've been. 2-point game.
They shoot themselves on the foot after that unforced error of the serve.
Will it be a costly error by Jairami? We'll find out soon enough. San Andres also with a service fault in this set. This one, a serve much better. Short pass, Jairami, difficult reverse. But Dolor, no problem.
Greg Dolor is starting to heat up. Now has 6 points, tying the output of Joven Dela Vega.
Back to a 2-point game. A nice kill by Jepoy Abunyawan. That is Abunyawan's first ever points of the conference.
Net ball challenge for PGJC Navy.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for Abunyawan if this is a successful challenge. I will erase his first ever point. Such an experienced squad. You look at this lineup. I mean, Jairami, Dolor, Dela Vega. I mean, those 3 names alone. Some of the top players just a few years ago here in the Spikers turf, but now so many names coming up. Stars from the UAAP, even from other collegiate leagues, bolstering the lineups, just increasing the competitive level. I mean, just take a look at the HD Spikers. They're the defending champions. They've sustained 2 losses already. One of them against a collegiate team. All right, here's a look.
It was the ball that hit the tape of the net.
All right, so Abunyawan officially has his first point of the Invitational. Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Pascua, who formerly coached FEU back in college. Both the men's and women's division. 22-year-old Abunyawan with the serve. Oh, beautiful set by Jairami, and that one put away by Kuramen.
The second point for Kuramen. Iba talaga pag fresh legs off the bench. Full jump on that quick attack, putting that ball away.
Kuramen is an Arellano chief, coming off a championship in the NCAA, season 100. Javelona off the block, got it.
Avilona is now in double digits for the Insurance Protectors.
So that makes it his third game in double digits. Timeout here for the Sea Lions, down by 3 late in set 2.
Yung nasa position 6, huwag kayo magpo-forward dito. Ay, shit. Huwag kayo magpo-forward dito. Tapos yung blocker natin, out of system binibigay, di ba? Pabayaan nyo si libero. Kaya mo ba depensahan nyo dyan yung down the line? O pag kaya ni Jack, ibigay nyo sa libero. Kesa yung dito, kasi iiwasan natin na mag-cross court para si setter, hindi siya maka-receive. So kayo naman setter, huwag kayong magtatago sa kamay ng blocker. Ngayon, sa quick, ito yung quick. So pa-slide yung takbo ng spiker mo. Huwag mo ibibigay dito sa tapat ng blocker, pa-slide. Ikaw middle, pa-slide ang approach, ha? Okay, receive mo na tayo. Then dito mo ba ito kayo, ano?
Baby!
3 points is still manageable for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. It's updated attack points of JJ Javelona, but officially he's already at 10.
Jairami, a reverse. Dela Vega, yes!
7 points for Joven Dela Vega. They will now rotate to the 2-hitter front line. GM Apolinario will try his best to maximize. Oh, another combination play, but that was absorbed well by De La Vega.
Good defense on the floor by the Insurance Protectors. Rally continues. Paulino finally puts it away.
You have to give it to Joven De La Vega. That was such a strong hit from Rocky Moto, but somehow he was able to absorb all the power. Pop that ball up.
Manato with a good pass. Here comes Fotol against a single block. Goes down the line.
And the walk-off from Rocky Moto. The icing on the cake.
Two-point game again. Motol with a serve. Kalingking with a rare back pass. And this one will not come back for the Sea Lions.
Ultra rare error from
Yeah.
Jack Kalingking. We know that he is the best receiver on the floor for PGJC Navy. Set point Alpha Insurance.
Much better serving now for Motol. Paulino blocked, and there it is.
Alpha Insurance is now one set away from getting their third win, a much needed win to keep their hopes alive for the semifinals, for the next round rather of competition.
And this time they get it by their defense. Much smaller winning margin, but a win is a win nevertheless. 2-0 advantage. Insurance Protectors against Sea Lions.
So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night.
If the world was sand, then I wanna be next to you. Die With Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. And die with a smile. If the world was sand, then I'd rather be next to you. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We're dreaming hard, we came so far now, I believe. Golden po. We're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know you gotta be glowing, gotta be golden.
Insurance Protectors up by 2 sets. Squeaked by a much closer set number 2, 25-21 against the Sea Lions.
It was the same story for Alpha Insurance. Although PGJC Navy played better in set number 2, ultimately they just couldn't overpower the defense set up by Alpha Insurance. And the Insurance Protector were also able to use a lot of their second stringers in the second set. Abunyawan got good moments. Lacerna also had good moments in set number 1. So I think that is the game plan for Alpha Insurance to field in all of the players in today's game. 15 attacks from Alpha, 13 from PGJC Navy. But the serving actually dictated the difference in set number 2. There was a rare error from Jack Kalingking, the tail end of set number 2. But now they have one more chance to get a set against Alpha Insurance.
So far, Sea Lions looking for their first win after 5 games. I only have 2 games remaining, including this. The 2025 Emirates NBA Cup is here on Signal. Watch the action this November to December on NBA TV Philippines and Pilipinas Live. JJ Javelona already with 10 points, the only player in double digits for both teams. That's how efficient he's been. This is his 3rd game in double digits. 3rd best scoring game of the Invitational Conference. And got a lot of reasons to be flashing the pearly whites this Friday. We'll head to the weekend with what could be a potential win. Meantime, Jairami, Greg Dolor, a lot of work cut out for them going to set number 3 to try to get a respectable finish in this Invitational Conference.
We still have one more match after this game, so it's a quadruple header Friday to start our volleyball weekend.
Last year's Invitational Conference, Navy got 5 wins. Four losses. And meantime, for the Insurance Protectors, this is actually just their first Invitational Conference. They joined this year in the Open and finished 5th with just 2 wins. So this is definitely improved performance.
Kuramen will start for Coach George Pasqua alongside Jairami. Still no changes to starting unit ng Alpha Insurance.
Well, why fix it when it ain't broken, says Coach Mike Santos. And it's an error to kick things off for the Sea Lions.
They can't afford to have a slow start because in the first 2 sets, naging mabagal talagang simula ng PGJC Navy. They played catch-up all throughout those sets. They ended up losing those sets. So now they have to change the narrative by starting strong, by establishing their own version of a lead.
Here, Coramen off a running attack. Apolinario looking for his 15th excellent set. It will not. Yeah, it's there. A block touch against Greg Dolor.
They will not contest that call. It was actually a net violation, not a block touch, says the second referee. Score is 2-1 in favor of Alpha Insurance.
San Andres with 7. 2-all. Greg Dolor has got to really step up this third set. Although he did pick up his offense in set number 2. Himzon will score.
Just a step too late for the libero of PGJC Navy. Still a close start to this third set. 1 point down itong PGJC Navy.
Dolor pops it up. Jairami chases it down. Reverse to Dela Vega. Himzon almost with a lift. Motol going cross-court. Kalingking with a dig. Coramen with a great save. Cross-court hit by Javelona. And this one too tight at the net. Javelona will put it away.
Easy point for JJ Javelona to get his 12th point.
Very quickly, a 2-point run for the Insurance Protectors as Himzon serves. Not a good pass from Kalingking. Here's Dela Vega. Rolls it over the double block. And that one put away by Paulino on a overpass.
Paulino made sure to get that point for his squad, just using the flick of the wrist action on point there for Mark Paulino.
Coramen serving to San Andres, who's been a great passer. Motol off a combination play. Rocky Motol now with 7. Serve down the line from one former Tamaraw to another. Dela Vega is rejected, kept alive by Paulino. Dela Vega tries again, pushes. Has popped up nicely by Baptista, and the kill coming from the Insurance Protectors.
At this point, PGJC Navy really has to focus on their service reception. It all starts there. They've been delivering a lot of misreceives dun sa setter. Yeah, he's been chasing after a lot of balls.
Kill. Yes! Two-point game. Great pass by Manato. Apolinario takes it on the option. Dolor from the back row. Manato with a dig. Saved by San Andres. Chance ball here for the Blue Shirts. Jairami to Kiel. Got it.
7 points now for Peter Kiel. So that has been the trio that has been dealing damage to the defense of Alpha Insurance. Kiel and De La Vega both have 7 points. Greg Dolor has 6.
Chance to tie. Costly error there for De La Vega.
There are moments na nare-establish naman ng PGJC Navy yung momentum nila, but when they commit those service errors, it's back to the start for them.
Although they get a break here off a service error by the Insurance Protectors. So again, another opportunity to tie, this time by Mark Paulino. Manato with a pass, Apolinario to San Andres, and that will not come back. 8-6, Insurance Protectors up by 2, set number 3.
Back inside the Paco Arena, you're still watching the Spiker Surf Invitational Conference where power meets passion. Even the slightest chance means a big opportunity, especially for Barbie San Andres of the Alpha Insurance Protector. Sabi nga ni Barbie kanina earlier, the opportunity is a big motivation for her and the team to win. And motivation indeed, because Barbie also shared with me na her observation kapag mas makulit, mas maingay at mas masaya siya, it also means mas maganda yung laro niya. More fun and enjoyment, less serious, kumbaga. Obviously, she is the energy and the happy pill of the team. So coming in this third set, let's see more of that Barbie energy. But for now, back to you, Eric and Neil.
All right, thanks, May. 9 points for Barbie San Andres. Still not at double digits. The first ever FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup is happening from November 21 to December 7 at the Phil Sports Arena, Pasig City. Visit fifa.com/tickets for more details, or you can watch it live via Pilipinas Live, One Sports, One Sports Plus, and RPTV. Neil has the details on the big opening tomorrow. You can DM him for more details. San Andres looking for number 10. Not yet. Dolor rejected by Apolinario. That's his second block of the game. Dolor blocked again, this time by Himzon.
They have his number.
Yeah.
That is the game plan of Alpha Insurance. Do not let Greg Dolor score in double digits. So far, they have been successful. First block was from JM Apolinario. Second block was on Himzon, totally denying Greg Dolor.
Good pass by Paulino, running attack. Kuramen. That one got by Apolinario. Motol to San Andres. What a dig for Kalingking. Two players collide for the Sea Lions. Rally continues. Apolinario gives it to Himzon.
Players were still scrambling on the floor. Everybody was compressed dito sa left side. They tried to go back to position for the block, but they were already too late. JM Apolinario was already able to set that up to Himzon.
3-point lead for the Insurance Protectors. Good pass by Dolor. Here comes Dela Vega. Yes.
One stop for PGJC Navy. Yan yung kanina pa hinihingi ni Coach George Pascua. They can't seem to get over this 2-point hump.
Yep. San Andres, dug by Paulino. Dela Vega again down the line. Manato with an excellent dig. Javelona, it's on the line.
I think Joven Dela Vega twisted this angle.
He's asking for a sub. He can't put weight on that left ankle. Trainers are going to give it a look. Let's hope everything's okay for Joven. He just got back. Meantime, a ball-in, ball-out challenge by Coach Pascua here. And even Coach Pascua looking at Dela Vega. Dela Vega missed the opening game of the Sea Lions. As you take a look at the challenge, this is going to be in. That's an unsuccessful challenge for the Sea Lions.
That is one lost challenge opportunity for the blue shirts.
So Rakiza will check in. Here's a look at Dela Vega.
It was an awkward landing for Joven Dela Vega. We hope that it's nothing too serious.
Yep. He's raising that ankle, including the calf, on a box. Meantime, San Andres ready to serve. 11-8 here in what could be the final set. Unless the Sea Lions able to turn this around. Could serve, but a better pass from Kalingking. Dolor, single block, no problem.
The libero got stuck in his position. He was about to chase that ball.
And also looked like he twisted his leg, but he's okay. Batista will come out for Manato. Final 2 games for these two teams in the elimination round. Or preliminaries, Javelona with a point.
He's having the time of his life.
Yep.
He's converting most of the sets given to him by JM Apolinario. 13 big points for JJ Javelona.
Himzon with 6. Coming off a 16-point performance. Free ball here for the Insurance Protectors. Apolinario goes to the pipe and scores.
Good point for Barbie San Andres.
Timeout, Coach Pascua. They're down by 4.
Problema natin, boys, tinutulungan natin yung kalaban eh. Hahabol tayo ng isa. So isa na lang ang naman. I-error natin ng dalawa. Error natin dati, sabay hahabol tayo. Di ba? Kung gusto natin manalo, kailangan mas aggressive tayo sa depensa, sa clock, sa atake. Bisan, ang receive natin, masyadong malayo eh. Hindi dun sa target natin. Tulong tayo sa receive. Pagkatake tayo, tulong tayo sa receive. Pabayaan yung makapilit.
Let's go.
Guys.
We have the exact same sentiments as Coach George Pascua. They have been helping Alpha build on this lead. Kanina, dalawa yan. Now it's already at 4 points. They have to make their move now if they want to challenge Alpha to a 4th set. That's a good response from Kuramet. Exclamation point of the quick attack.
4 points for Anthony Kuramet. That's his second best scoring game. Apolinario. A little bit of miss hit for Sabanal. Here's Javelona. Paulino picks it up. Jairami Tukiel with a left. And the second touch will not be successful for Rakiza.
Alpha is more than halfway through the set.
Yep.
Importante sa kanila yung 3 points as they go up against the Signal Super Spikers in their last assignment of the first preliminary round. Double sub was not allowed by the second referee. You only have a short window of opportunity to call on your substitutes.
Rakiza is turned away.
Here comes the double sub. Lopez and Cajolo will replace Apolinario and Javelona.
Lopez serving. He's got a full front line, and they're up by 5. Paulino against a double block.
He has been a bright spot also. Halos pantay-pantay lang yung naging production ng PGJC Navy. 3 players have 7 points each. Dolor, Kiel, and Paulino. Dela Vega with 8. But right now we're looking for someone to step up and embrace the main scorer role.
Right now, 16-11. It's a 5-point lead. Insurance Protectors, 3rd set. Right now, Barbie San Andres and the Insurance Protectors in a really good position to close this one out. Up 16-11 and up 2-0 against the winless Sea Lions. Jairami to Paulino. Down the line, easy dig for Lopez. Baptista, wait a minute. There's a challenge here to stop the play. The net fault, challenge.
That was a quick challenge from PGJC Navy. Net fault on one of the blockers of Alpha Insurance.
All right, so we're going to give it a look. Right now, Coach Pascua and the Sea Lions need every point they can get.
We're still waiting for that video replay on that net fault challenge from the Sea Lions.
Stern look on the face of Coach Pascua. There's a bit of a smile. It's been a, again, tough conference for these Sea Lions. They're the only winless team. They only have one challenge remaining.
Looks like they will lose that last challenge opportunity because there was no net touch from Alpha Insurance.
So no more challenges remaining. Coach Pascua continues to struggle in all aspects of this matchup against the Insurance Protectors. Peter Kiel finally gets a side out.
Peter Kiel now with 8 points. 3 players can end in double digits for PGJC Navy. Or even 4 players can score in double digits.
Wrong server.
It will be a rotation error for PGJC Navy.
Again, after 2 missed challenges, give up a free point for a rotation fault.
115, yeah.
It should have been Paulino serving.
Yeah. Okay na yan. Yan
First
dapat.
referee is Bobby Celso, second referee is Paulie Sanchez. Sabanal serving at 18-12. Jairami to Kiel, blocked. Kalingking will set it up. Kiel tries again off the block of Himzon. Lopez. Cajolo pushes it. Kalingking with the dig. Paulino down the line. Lopez back to Cajolo. It's outside.
Too strong for Cajolo. They still have a 5-point lead. It's a good cushion for the green shirts.
Peter Kiel, 28 years old. Better game today for Kiel after a 3-point performance. He's got 7 today. Oh, what a nice combination play. Barbie San Andres on the tail end of that. All right, let's hang on, Neil, or I think we're going to go to this report by May.
Eric and Neil, earlier we saw a bad landing from Joven Dela Vega, and so for now, he's choosing to rest his ankle from the sidelines before getting a full assessment. He gave an assurance naman to his team that he's all good with a thumbs up and hopefully a bounce back for him in the remaining games for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions. But for now, back to you, Eric and Neil.
I was about to say that the countdown begins for Alpha Insurance. 6 points away from win number 3.
Meantime, for Dela Vega, you should take a look at, again, his fall. They only have 1 game remaining after today, so I don't know if That's going to be probably on Sunday. So I don't know if he's going to be A-okay for that already.
The Sea Lions are crawling their way here in set number 3. Still down by 4. Window is open for them.
And San Andres with his 12th point. That officially gives San Andres, he's scored in double digits in all of their games here in the Invitational Conference. Kuramen with a pass. Kuramen with the left hand. I don't know if he touched that. And off the block, Motol with a point.
Off the block works for Rocky Motol. Lacerna again will try to finish things off for the Insurance Protectors here in set number 3.
Back to a 6-point lead again for the Insurance Protectors. They are coasting along here in set number 3. Just outside that serve.
More chances for the Sea Lions to come back in this ball game.
Manato with a great pass receive. A block against Lacerna. A hit by Lopez, the setter. Kuramen with the side out.
Kuramen has 5 points under his name. He was a replacement for Bonch Castel, and he has been performing really well for Coach George Pasqua. 4 points to end this game for Alpha. Make that 3 points.
Meantime, Insurance Protectors 3 points away from a 3-set win as Abunyawan returns to the game. Coincidentally, this will be the first straight sets win by the Insurance Protectors if they do pull it off. Left-handed push, and Kuramen continues to knock it in. Second straight point for Anthony Kuramen. While a loss in this set will make it 3-set losses for the Sea Lions. A nice shot there of the Kuramen kill. Lopez, combination play, and Lacerna will score.
So much power in that hit of Lacerna. Really wants to maximize his time on the court.
And the Sea Lions will talk it over after this point by Lacerna.
Lang tayo nakabangga sa bola para yung bola mas ma-establish natin. So kailangan bago dumating bola, naka-press na tayo. Yun lang naman ang problema sa atin. Kailangan may tulong sa baba. Pag tumatama sa kamay, tulong sa baba. Okay? So, pagka may receive sa atake tayo sa middle, then coverage lang tayo. Pau, bantayin mo ron. Yung sa kanila, play nila, tumba lang at saka dos lang. So, yung pivot block, ready kayo. Okay? Then tulong nyo sa middle, ha? Dalawahin ninyo. Let's go. Tara! PGJC!
Last-ditch effort from the Sea Lions to salvage this set from the Insurance Protectors.
Right now, it is a tall order. 5-point deficit against Greg Delor and the Sea Lions. Meanwhile, Lopez and the Insurance Protectors 2 points away from their first straight sets win of the Invitational. Cross-court hit is outside for Makiza. And that will be 6 match points for the Insurance Protectors.
No player in double digits so far for the PGJC Navy Sea Lions, and we have arrived at match point.
Kalingking with a pass. Kiel, saved by Lopez. Chance to put it away. Oh, and Cajolo misses.
Set was definitely way off. There was nothing he could have done. He could have saved that ball.
John Raquiza out of FEU. Nice looking serve. Here's a chance to put it away for Cajolo, and he does. Fourth point for Rans Cajolo in his first game of the Invitational. And he delivers the winning point for the Insurance Protectors as they get their first 3-set win of the conference.
The second stringer stepped up big time for Alpha Insurance. They wanted to play, they came here to win it in straight sets fashion. And it is a complete sweep for the green shirts.
So they win their third straight to make that, third game of the conference. They are 3-3 in the standings. Meanwhile, in the process, they give the Sea Lions their 6th straight loss of the tournament.
Back inside the Paco Arena, you're still watching the Spikers Surf Invitational Conference 2025. The Alpha Insurance Protectors defeating the PGJC Navy Sea Lions in 3 sets. I have here with me our best player of the game with a lot of proud teammates as well. JJ, congratulations. What a statement win. Your semi-final hopes are still alive thanks to this win. So sa tingin mo gaano ka-importante itong win na to and paano to naging motivation sa susunod yung games?
Siguro, ang palagi ko naman sinasabi sa kanila, habang may chance pa, iti-take namin. Kumbaga, yung last 2 games namin, simula ngayon hanggang sa Sunday, dapat bubuhos talaga namin para makuha namin yung panalo.
Well, again, congratulations. Pero alam ko, coming to this game, parang na-feel ko yung grit nyo and yung light energy na meron yung team. So sa tingin mo, gano'n nakatulong yon sa performance mo and sa panalo nyo?
Siguro sobrang laki ng impact kasi pag masaya lahat, kumbaga walang negative na emotions yung mangyayari. Kumbaga go with the flow lang lahat. Kaya sinimulan namin dun sa training. Kaya nagawa namin yan.
Yes. I mean, you can see naman na sobrang happy mo and ng teammates mo. So anyone you want to greet, your family, your friends, now's your chance. Go ahead.
Binabati ko po yung family ko dyan sa Bukidnon, sila mama, sila yung mga pinsan ko, and yung jowa ko na nanonood ngayon, si Grace.
And that is all. Congratulations once again, JJ, and to the rest of the Alpha Insurance Protectors. Now, back to you, Eric and Neil.
All right, thanks, May. No messing around for JJ Javelona. 13 points, all from attacks.
He is locked in, and his performance will speak for itself in our POG for today's game. Another sweep for Alpha Insurance, and yun na nga, sabi niya, they have 1 more game to go. That will be the most crucial game of their season. It will all start there, so they will just prepare for it. It's back to the drawing board for Alpha Insurance, but watch out, folks, because JJ Javelona is locked in. 14 attacks for Alpha Insurance. The Sea Lions struggle throughout this match in terms of offense. Lagi tayong nagugulat pag nagsastruggle sila doon because they have all the tools in their arsenal to actually come up with their own points. But in today's game, Alpha definitely played better than them.
That's right. Barbie San Andres, JJ Javelona, both in double digits for the Insurance Protectors as they prevent Greg Dolor, Joven Dela Vega, and the Sea Lions from getting their first win so far of the Invitational Conference. Thanks to our Director Raul de Ocampo, for May Reyes, and my partner Neil Flores. I'm Eric Tipan. Stand by! We've got the Super Spikers looking to bounce back after their the last game, a loss as they take on the Spin Doctors. That's next right here on One Sports Plus and Pilipinas Live.